Hi. Okay, I'd like to talk in this video about what kind of questions can we get from the tarot. This is a video about a very important subject matter, and what should we do readings about and what shouldn't we. Okay, so I would say you can read about anything in the tarot, but if a client comes to you and they ask about medical advice, it's best to turn the client away. We cannot take responsibility for other people's health and expect that the tarot is such a magical tool that it can answer any question. It can, and listen to my argument here. If a doctor comes to you and for some reason they want a tarot reading, you can advise the doctor, but there's a reason. The doctor is a doctor, right? What you can do as a tarot reader, you can use your knowledge of the cards and just start talking about the cards. But your client in this case will have to work with you. The tarot can definitely give advice on medical situations, but then you need a physician involved. So this is the one and only case, I think, if you don't have any medical background or an inferior medical background, you don't do readings on health questions. That's an absolute no-no for tarot card readers. Unless you're a doctor yourself and you're reading the tarot, that's fine. Because like I said in one other video, the power of the cards lies in us, aside from the fact that it's been designed by professionals. So say for example you don't know much about business, and somebody from an economic background that works in business every day comes to you for advice. You kind of work with them, along with them, through the question, because the tarot cards will give answers. What you as a reader need to do is know how to see and talk about what's on the imagery and the meaning of the card. But you don't give business advice if you don't know a single thing about business and just read it on your own, unless you're doing it for yourself personally. Because there are limits to what we can get from the tarot, and the limit is us, not the cards. So this was just a quick video to put that out there. This is of course applicable for any aspect that you do not have personal experience in. We do need to realize we have a responsibility as tarot readers, and we shouldn't pitch ourselves as to be all-knowing or something like that. So this is kind of a disclaimer as well. I was speaking to one of my friends about in my pain and suffering video, or my pain and sorrow video, he kind of asked me to make a disclaimer that his art does not associate with tarot as a tool, an infallible tool. But I think the tarot is infallible, but we are the ones that fail when we're reading the cards. So we have to realize there are limits to what we can do with the cards, not what the cards can do for us. So they say 2 heads are better than 1. So if you're sick, go to a doctor, not to a tarot reader. If you need financial advice and it's a complicated matter, go to somebody professional. I have a lot of experience in philosophy and thinking about life. That's why I can do some of the videos I do, because the tarot helps me find what I need to talk about, but at the same time I can find that in the pictures because perhaps subconsciously I know what I'm looking for. I think the tarot always gives good advice, but we are as much a tool to the tarot as the tarot is a tool to us. Okay, that's my video. You can find my email address in the credits. Comments and questions are welcome. Cheers.